Hi, welcome to Conversion Conversations. This is Cameron, and today I'm taking a look at the Transformers Generations, I believe this is Generation Selects, Legacy United Gobots Guardians 3-pack. We have in front of us Gobot Pathfinder, Gobots Smallfoot, and Gobot Treads. These are all repaints of existing toys. This was Legacy Evolution, the 500 whatever. This is a Velocitron 500 Cosmos. We have Legacy United Gears, and then we have, I think this was original Legacy Warpath or Kingdom Warpath, right? Whatever it is, these, this is Cosmos, Gears, and Warpath with some new paint. And I'll be honest, I am not a big Gobots fan. I don't know anything about the media. The only character I could name to you would be two, I guess, Psykill and Leader 1. I know those two. Other than that, I know nothing about them. But that being said, we have in front of us some beautifully painted toys. And I think that, like, the paint here looks luxurious and rich and vibrant. It feels very different from what the characters originally come as. Cosmos here, instead of being green, has this blue. The yellow's still the same, but the contrast here just helps, accentuate that this is a different character, and it looks really, really nice. Love the front paint. Love the new flag. I'm sure that's like referential to something. Smallfoot, same thing. That classic toyetic, like Gears truck. All of these were good molds and toys to start with, and now they're just here with new paint. Treads might be the least visually interesting, just because Warpath was the least visually interesting. But he looks more realistic in terms of tank colors, I think. Instead of that brownish red, like a green, kind of makes. I mean, they're all tan nowadays, but green still helps, I think, for some sort of like forest camo. Yeah, looks real good. Still swivels, does all the stuff it needs to do. They all, Cosmos doesn't have any casters to roll on, but everyone else rolls just fine. And I didn't realize this, but I have all the originals. So if you want to see like direct comparisons, here's Cosmos and Pathfinder. I think they look fantastic, with their color differences while maintaining obviously the same toy design. I think that looks great. Same thing with Gears and Smallfoot. Again, like, new paint just does so much. The change in the windshields, even though the red is the same, this orange versus this black, or this blue, sorry, and then the black here versus the silver, I think makes them look like very different characters. Normally, I'm not one for repaints, but wrong version. I really like this version. And then Warpath and Treads here. And again, I like how distinct they managed to, even though it's the same exact toy, they just look so different. And obviously this is the only one that changed factions. The others are all Autobots. Here we've got a Decepticon. So I don't know what the current Gobot fiction in Transformers is. It sounds like they are essentially nowadays a sub faction of the Transformers. They still fall into Autobots and Decepticons, but yeah, I am really happy with these repaints. And it made me realize how much I like the Gobot repaints in general. I know we had a Crasher. I believe there were like 6. Originally, Transformers had 6 repaints of the mini-bots that were Gobots, and I've got 4 of them. I think we're missing Power Glide and maybe a Bumblebee. Those two, I think, still need to be redone like this. But yeah, they just look so good. They're just nice and vibrant colors. They feel like more like toys than the Transformers feel like they are characters. These just feel like toy versions, but I mean, they are very satisfying toy versions. And we've seen all this transformation again before, so we are going to run through it again, sped up. If you want to see the original transformation, just go back to the original reviews of these molds. But we'll get through this real quick. And here are our 3 Gobots in their robot modes. Starting out, again, I mean, these are very, very similar to the original toys. Not just in, I mean, the mold being the same, but also the color scheme. But the primary colors being so different does change a lot about them. Like, I don't see Cosmos when I look at Pathfinder. I see a different character just because of how different this blue is from Cosmos's blue. It's not just the color, but also the finish. Like, Cosmos has more of a matte finish. Even if like the color placement and layout is the same, I think they do look very, very distinct. Same thing with our Smallfoot and Gears. I think that the bronze, the orange, it helps them look distinct from each other. And here, in this case, we do have two different head sculpts. I think this is the only bit of remolding on the toys, is just this different like faceplate piece. But again, it does help break things up significantly. And then we've got Treads and Warpath. Same thing, right? These are the same molds, but we do have, you know, this emerald, almost like a pearlescent shade of plastic here. Very rich compared to Warpath's more muted, like burgundy, whatever you want to call it. The paint apps on the face are slightly different, but other than that, I mean, they look like they're obviously the same toy, but they feel like different characters. And this, like for Generation Selects, that's like what the goal is, right? Take something that exists and slightly remold it, mostly repaint it into an unusual color scheme that we don't see in Transformers. We've already done the articulation. I mean, these are all very solidly articulated toys. The Gears mold being the shout out with the fact that it has butterfly joints. But other than that, everything consists of the same points of articulation. And I did that in the original review. No need to repeat that here. I just want to show kind of the squad again. I know they did what, a crash bar in Velocitron, another Gobot character that's a deluxe. I don't have that one. Was Bug Bite a Gobot originally, something like that? I'm not sure, but there was a Generation Selects Bug Bite, I think. But yeah, I'm down to build out Gobots if it gives me Transformers molds in unique colorways. And this is something that I learned about myself. I originally thought that, hey, I'm not gonna, this was gonna be a giveaway because I like these molds, but I have the original characters in my collection. I don't necessarily need repaints, but I really like these repaints. This is, to me, an easy recommendation, especially at retail price. You're getting 3 deluxes for $60. That's what I paid for my 3-pack. You're saving $15 here compared to, if you bought 3 toys separately. The paint is real nice. The molds, these are all good transformations, good articulation, all that good stuff. Yeah, I think I've got no complaints. Easy recommendation for the Transformers Generations Legacy United or Generation Selects Legacy United Gobot Guardians 3-pack, Pathfinder, Smallfoot, Treads. If you can pick them up, I think they're a great little 3-pack. Thanks everybody for watching this video. As this is the last video I recorded before I went on vacation, so whatever I do next will be hopefully a little more timely. I'll catch you all later. Bye!